Hey everybody, Raymond here with your Evercrafter, and welcome to Thursday Night Flocktail Hour with live sales and crafting down south. If you're seeing this part, it's probably a replay, so go ahead and hashtag replay down below. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and if someone sent you. Give me just 1 second to get myself pulled up on my laptop, and I'll be right back. Hey Albert. Hey M. Jones. Michelle Joseph. Hey. I've missed seeing you, Michelle Joseph. Where you been? How's everybody's day went? Make sure I got all this red fur and stuff up off my table. Okay. I know you've been MIA and stuff. I'm sorry, I had a sneezing fit right before I turned the live on. So I hope everyone's had a great day. I am, for one, glad the day is over. How rude. Rude. Hey, Peggy. Oh, I get that. I have had one for like a week now, too, so. But I can only have it when I'm not at home. Because if I have an attitude at home, I get in trouble because Santa Claus is watching. Yeah. And when Santa Claus is watching, I have to be good. Because I need presents. I have to have Christmas presents, so I mean. Peggy from Canada. All right, Estica. Hey, bye. Did you find your stocking holders? Oh, Santa made you have an. Oh. Well, mine has until Wednesday. Santa has till Wednesday. Right. Right, M. Jones? Mama! Sit. You didn't. I promise you, you forgot to put them in a box last year, and although it's unlike you, you stuck them somewhere so you would know where they were, and now you can't find them. And did you check your china cabinet? And the little cabinet by your front door? And the drawers in your office? Because that's where all my stuff ends up. Freezing cold there. It was actually the past 2 days. Yesterday it was in the 50s. I think today it might have hit 60. Hey, Sandy Troy Duke. Dirk. Because I read that way too fast. Oh, yeah, Jessica, don't break those. Hey, Shay. Yeah, don't break the vintage ornaments. So, it's been busy week. Oh, 35. Oof. Like, tomorrow is supposed to get warm again. So, yeah. Oh, Albert, nope. mean, I don't mind the cold. The cold never bothered me anyways. But the thing is that here it keeps going from cold to hot. And then 2 days later, it's hot again. Then 2 days later, it's cold again. I just needed to stay warm. If it was to get cold and stay cold, then I'm great. But it's this back and forth that bothers me. Tina, the super glue is in the drawer in the kitchen. That's where that's at. Right, that's exactly Jessica. Hola, Liza. Sup, little... Oh, no, you're big bro. Sup, big brother? How you doing? You didn't message me. Just saying. I didn't message you either, but you were supposed to message me, so just saying. Tina Jones says it's on the second cart on the shelf. I say it's in the drawer in the kitchen. Or did you put it in the refrigerator? Is your super glue in the refrigerator? Jessica, do better. Do better. We're going to craft in a minute, y'all. Maybe. Yeah, it might be in the freezer. Hello, ma'am. Hey, Ramona Boudreau. Thank you for sharing. So, yeah, it's been busy a few days around here. Trying to finish up a lot of last-minute projects. I'm about 98% done with all of my started projects. But then I started a new project, so yeah. Your address. Brother, your address. I mean, we don't have to craft. Hello, Wendy darling. I finished my cake stand, Wendy. I'll send you pictures later. Hey, Gloria. Oh, that's... Hi, Dad. How you doing? We're having chat, no craft. Okay, chat, no craft. How you doing, Diane? Look, if I never put up another tree this year, I'm completely okay. I'm so tired of trees this year. I know it's Diane. I just didn't get the whole word out the first time. Yeah, Wendy, it turned out so cute. I did not see your snowman. I had to go check that out. I didn't get to play too much on Facebook today. Hey, Maritza. Maritza. I was supposed to message you. Ever chatter. That's about right. I did get another award. I did get another award on Facebook for Conversation Starter. Stimulating Conversation Starter. Hey, D. That's what I told them. I said, we're going to craft eventually. And they were all like, no, let's just chat. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Trina. Oh, no. At least you're here now. Are you still going to be in and out of town, Maritza? Miss Ma'am, I know you're not talking. I had to remind you to talk to me this week. I had to remind you to talk to me this week. It had been 4 or 5 days since you responded to my messages. So I don't want to hear none of that. Okay, you good. Okay, good. So let's see. Let me look at my live schedule next week. I know I'm on Thursday, but I can't remember if I have something Wednesday or Tuesday. But if not, we'll definitely meet up next week. Well, Diane, when I come to Arkansas, we will do it. Whenever that may be. So, yeah, we are going to craft at some point tonight. Would y'all like to see show of hearts if you want to see the Bamboo A1 Mini is $179. Oh, okay. You should probably inbox Corey, ma'am. Just saying. You should inbox Santa Claus. You're on his friends list. Yeah, that Northwest Arkansas, that is way over there on the other side. You never know what could happen. Hey, 3A. Okay, show of hearts if you want to see what we're actually going to make tonight, or attempt to make tonight. Because I need a second one to go with my first one. But if y'all give me some hearts, y'all get to see it. So, just saying. Holly Jolly vibes, y'all. Holly Jolly vibes. My left-handed cup. Okay, ma'am. Okay, there's hearts. There's hearts. Okay, I see them. So, I saw the set of candlesticks. Candles. And I really wanted them, but who is not going to pay $100 for them? This one. This one. I go on Tuesday, Tina? Thank you so much, M. Jones. So, Maritza, I am free next Wednesday. We will meet up. Got it, Rusty. So, who's not going to pay $100 for a set of candles would be this one. I don't care how freaking cute they are. So, we're going to make our own. So, I've made one. Now we have to make a second one, and then we have to trim them out. Well, hello, darling. Diane's my favorite cousin, y'all. All right, so this is the first one. They're going to have names. I haven't figured out which one is which yet, though, okay? Look at that. Look at it. Hey, Trenton. Thank you for the stars. Trent, did you see my Christmas tree I posted today? Hey, Lauren. The one full of the gems. Lauren, we ain't even started nothing yet. I called it the Grand Dame. Check it out. And then I will inbox you about something that goes along with that tree. Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. Okay, I'm not going to sing. But yeah. So, Trent, I'm going to inbox you because I have to recreate that for another event. So, I'm going to inbox you. Thank you, Maritza. Yeah, so here is candle number 1. What we did to make this candle. Hey, Carly. So what we did to make this candle is I found styrofoam, styrofoam cylinders. No. Styrofoam tubes. I don't know. I hope so too, Trent. I hope so. So I took three of the styrofoam rods, whatever. So right here's one, and then I taped another one to it, put another one, and cut it in half. Thank you, Lauren. Hey, Cynthia Peaks. Hey, Christy Martin. And then I covered it with clay, and I added my drips and the face. Okay, we're going to do that again, but it's going to be a little bit taller, not much. So these are the styrofoam tubes. You can get them on... Hey, Charles. Hey, Sister Niece and Sandra. Thank you, ma'am. So that's this. These are just styrofoam. Nikki B. Thank you. So we're gonna make a second one to go with it, and then we're gonna give it a scarf and some holly leaves and things, and we're gonna do the flames. All right. So this one has dark brown eyes. The other one is gonna have like a light brown eye. So I wanted to do this one ahead of time so you can see what we're doing here. And then we're going to do this one, and then we'll go from there. All right. So, like I said, this is just... These are vintage that I found at a thrift store years ago. They used to have a sticker on them. They don't anymore. No, Carly, they are... They're made by Bright Creations off of Amazon. And they are just literally little columns of styrofoam. Like, just styrofoam columns. Thank you, Lauren. When I saw them, I was like, I need those. And I bought them. So what I did is, this is one whole piece here. And then from here up is another one that I cut at an angle so that it would have the melted area. So that's what that is. We're going to put a little bit of glue on here. But first we're going to roll out some clay to cover it. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Jellyfish. And then we'll put it back in our candlestick. And you'll notice I put a little black line. I'm not going to put clay past that black line. Okay? Yes, Carly. Yes. They would make great legs, actually. Great idea. And again, for those who want to know, I don't have an item number because this sticker here is from the bin store, which covered up the actual sticker. But that's the maker, the brand. Bright Creations. Let me see if I can peel the sticker off and see the sticker underneath it. Nope. It's going to rip it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Nope. It messed it up. But anyways, I guess you could just say Bright Creations Styrofoam Tube. Thank you, Peaks. Hey, Georgia. All right. Ta-da. Now, let's grab us some white clay. We are using Bright Creations Faux Cupcakes White. Oh, M. Jones says they have them at Hobby Lobby. So there you go. The clay doesn't have to be super thick, but you want it thick enough. Styrofoam rod. There you go. Don't just go searching for rods, because you never know what you're going to find. Make sure you put styrofoam rods. Okay, Shay. It doesn't have to be super thick, but you do want it thick enough that you can press the eyes into it and make a mouth. So let's roll that out. I'm going to take my ring off because for some reason my ring is now leaving marks in everything I do. Probably because my hands lost a little weight. You'll notice I'm still rolling weird. Right, rod, not shaft. I am still having some issues. But we learn to live with them. So, there's that. Like, it's not thick, but it's not super thin either. I'm going to take my little chopper. Give me a straight line. I'm going to put a straight line there. I'm not really worried about the other side having a straight line, because we're going to cut it off anyways. A fishing rod. Could be. I'm always having problems, my girl. Alright. Let me peel that up. See which... Some people like to use this side. I'm actually going to use the back side. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I'm going to use that side. Oh no. Not a crooked carrot. Those are never good, huh? Peel that off. And just add a little glue to said rod. Grab me a Q-tip. drop it on the table, and make a mess. Perfect. It doesn't need a lot of glue. You just want to make sure that your clay will stick to it, because this is the smooth styrofoam, which is harder for your clay to stick to. If you don't know, why does Raymond use Q-tips instead of a paintbrush? It says heir to the throne. A friend of mine has a business, and this was one of his designs that he put out last year or year before last. And he sent me one. I love this sweatshirt. Okay, so I use Q-tips so that I can just throw them in the water. I mean, in the garbage. So I'm just sitting my candle on there. Nice, D. Thank you. I should probably have put them in my Amazon cart. I mean, my Amazon storefront. And I didn't. So I'll see if I can get that done for y'all. And we're just going to roll it. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to have some mess ups on it. That's fine. Roll it till your clay meets your other clay. Almost meets it anyways. All right, Albert just sent me a link, so I will get those posted for you. All right, we're almost there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my chopper and I'm going to cut at an angle like that. Pull that off. I actually didn't cut close enough. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it against the table, back and forth. It's going to kind of get rid of that line a little bit. It's not going to make it go away, but it's going to help make it not as prominent of a line. And you can also cover that line with a drip. So, and it's on the side of the candle. I wanted it on the back, but it's okay. So I'm just kind of pulling it across to kind of blend it a little bit. And then I'll roll it again. And I'm actually rolling my clay towards the top of the candle. Like with my hand, I'm kind of pushing it towards the top. That'll all make sense in a minute. Not only is it thinning the clay down some, but it's giving me some extra clay at the top, which we will need. See, that line is almost completely gone. Now, your top being slanted, you're just going to push your clay on it like that and pull it off. So now you have your slanted piece there, right? So what I want to do here is I'm going to take this same white clay. Ooh, it is on tonight, isn't it? I knew that. I'll check Albert. I'm going to take this, I'm going to make a little ball, and I'm going to flatten it down. That's too big, too much clay. I'm going to press it down. Yep, that'll work. Let me grab a wipe and wipe up that glue real quick. I'm trying to move fast so that the clay doesn't completely dry out on us. because we know that clay likes to dry quick sometimes. So, especially at my house. It either dries way too quick or not quick enough. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this little circle that we just flatten it out just a little bit more, and I'm going to kind of oval it just a little bit. I'm going to put it right on the top and push it over. Kind of drag it down with my finger. You're not trying to make a perfect line here. You're really trying to make it look like that's the top of the candle and it's melted over. Okay? Take your finger, push down into the clay. I know what some of y'all are thinking. Stop being dirty-minded. Hey, Priscilla. All right. Now let's make sure it goes into our candlestick. It does. All right. Hey, Debbie. So we've got it in our candlestick. Okay. I know y'all. I do. So now we need to put our eyes on. This is the point you need to do that at. What I do with my tool. There it is. I'm going to take the ball tool. I actually want to sit these side by side for a minute. Hey, Cheryl. Nicole, why is your house not already decorated? I mean, I'm not your mama, but why is your house not already decorated? I'm putting 2 dots into the candle where I want my eyes to go. Okay? I'm going to take my eyes. I did. I got it after I did it. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on another Q-tip because I accidentally threw the other one in the garbage too quick. Don't need much glue. Just putting a little bit on there. And I'm going to put it on the back of the eyes. And I'm going to push these eyes into the little dots I just made. You're not feeling it this year? I get it. Thank you, Debbie. Hey, Debbie, is it okay to talk about what we talked about earlier in my inbox? All right, so there's his eyes. My inside is done, 98% done, but my outside is not. I hope to have it done tomorrow. Thank you, Lauren. It is? Okay. So, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know, that Debbie with Paper Sweeties in the new year is going to be, in her private, her group page, is going to be showcasing a different designer every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. So, if you've not joined her group yet, hey Debbie, put your group name in the comments for me. I'll see if it'll let me pin it. I'm gonna make a nose, which is gonna be a long drip of the wax. And on January the 7th, which is the first Tuesday of January, I am going to be showcasing her group. I'm the first one of the year, so that's pretty awesome. And it's going to be a winter snowman theme for the month. That's what we're going to do for the month of January. So I just made a really long teardrop. I'm going to figure out how long I want it to be. All right, there's the group, everybody. I'm pinning it now. There we go. It should be pinned. So be sure and join the group. I cannot wait. It's going to be fun. So the last one, I gave it a little bit of a shorter nose. This one, I'm giving a longer nose. Right? It's going to be so cool. And when I get to the top, there's his nose. When I get to this point here, I'm actually going to take the clay and kind of pull it off. And I'm going to roll that into the open area. Because the clay is still majority wet, I don't really have to worry about the gluing situation. Hey, my girl Kathleen. If by some chance it starts to come up, I will go back in and add some glue. Hey, Maricela. We're making candles with faces. All right, now that we know where his nose is, we need to give him a mouth. This one has a mouth that's a little off to the side. I'm going to give this one a mouth that's right in the middle, but it's still going to have the O shape to it, just more of elongated O. I'm taking the bigger end of the ball. I'm going to put it where I want it. I'm going to drag up and wiggle. I'm going to drag down and wiggle. All right. So now he needs some more drips as well as some eyebrows. So I'm doing the same thing with the drip that I did before. That one could have been a little bit longer. So what we'll do is I'll actually double that drip. And by double that drip, I mean I will add another drip off of that drip. Hey, Chris, or as I have been calling you, hey, Snow. It is, Rebecca. Already January and February are both shaping up to be really busy. So here's this drip on the side. I'm going to go in with another one and kind of put it overlapping a little bit and coming down a little bit further. Well, a lot further, but. And I'll show you what that looks like from the front also. Thank you, Shay. It's so weird. My laptop froze, but only the video, not the comments, just the video. So weird. All right. So now he's got one here, here. There's his nose. So they're kind of slanted. But I want to put another one down here. That's so cool, Debbie. Actually, no, I'm going to put one on the front now. The front one, I'm kind of put like it's coming out of his mouth. That's too big. There we go. Make it a little bit flatter. That'll do. Thank you, Maricela. Your comment stopped working. That's crazy. We all know that there's been major issues this week, so hopefully they get them sorted out soon. Let's give him a drip in the back. Maricela, are you ready for this weekend? I know I told you it when I inboxed you, but I really am so excited for you. Almost. Hey, Miss P. Hey, Deborah. All right. So now we've got our face. On the other one, I brought the clay down a little bit more. So I'm just kind of pressing it to make it a little bit drippier looking up here. This one definitely dried faster than the other one I did before the live. So now I'm just going to go in and give him a little bit of a little bit more expression to his face by getting him some eyebrows. The eyebrows are the part that I might actually have to go back in and glue, because that's the part that typically doesn't want to stick. And I'm not trying to make them identical at all. I don't feel like they'd have to be. But I am going to do something different on him that I didn't do on that one. I'm actually going to extend one of his eyebrows down further. Almost like a teardrop, I guess. Now let's give him a little bit of expression around the mouth. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing. This is why I need that. Eventually I need to get a camera that's back here also. It's almost like I gave him a little bit of a mustache. I could see that. I could definitely see that. So the maker of said candles is listed several different ways everywhere I found it. So I'm not really sure who the actual creator for the candle is that I wanted. All right, there's his face. Okay. Let's put the white back away. We're done with the white. Now, I'm not going to say that I won't go back in and possibly add some drips off of the candlesticks herself, but I do want these to be able to come out of the candlesticks. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let me put the white back in the bag. All right, so we've got this one and this one. I wanted their flames to be opposite of each other, like their tilts. The eyes are in my Amazon shop. I have several different sizes in there. It's the doll eyes. I like using them better. I can't say I like using them better. I've never used the resin eyes. I just never have. It's not that I have a thing against them. I just started off with the doll eyes, and that's all I've ever used. I use the big ones all the way down to these really small ones. And maybe one day I'll try the resin eyes, but I've never had any, so I just never have. But I also like to inset my eyes, and I know the resin eyes typically sit on top. So, yeah. So here is our two candles. Let me look at their faces, and I can tell you who's who. All right. Yep, definitely. This is Holly, and this is Ivy. Holly and Ivy. Okay? So Holly is the prettier one here, and Ivy is kind of the... To me, Ivy looks more like a guy, where Holly looks more girl for some reason. So Holly and Ivy. All right. So let's make the flames, because that's the next most important part. Lumiere. They give you very much. They do give you Lumiere vibes, 100%. Well, I obviously gripped it too hard right there, but it's okay. All right, now I'm gonna set them to the side. Let me grab the red. We're gonna need some red. I had yellow. I don't know what I do with my yellow. Let me grab the yellow. Hey, Margarita. Just next time I place an order, I'll get some, Nicole. I'm actually going to use this more. It's called mustard. Again, from Great Creations. And I'm going to use a little bit of my Bose red. You don't need a lot. This, the mustard yellow from Great Creations is my favorite of this tone to use for crowns when I make my crowns. Yeller. All right, let's grab some red. About the same amount. Hey, Monica. Also, if anyone in here, excuse me, if you purchased from me during my live sale last Wednesday, my pop-up live sale I had, let me start off by saying that I apologize. I'm not sure if either one of you are here, but if you watch the replay, I apologize. Because, y'all, I completely forgot that I even had a live sale last Wednesday. I love it. It's my favorite. Y'all, I really did. I completely forgot I had a live sale last Wednesday until I came in my office last night to get some rhinestones because I was out of the color I've been using, and saw the items sitting on my table that had sold. So if you did, I apologize, and I will understand if you no longer want the items, but I will be able to get that taken care of this weekend if you're still interested. I'm making 4 small sections here, like 4 smaller pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the reds and one of the yellows, and I'm going to put them together. Probably not. It's probably not. We're going to put them together and just kind of twist it. And then we're going to pull it. Just like that. All you're trying to do is marble it some. You just want it to be marbled. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now with the other ones, just start making teardrops out of them. They don't have to be the same. All different shapes, sizes, whatever. McDonald's colors. Now take your marbled, break it down into 4 or 3, whatever, and do the same thing. All right. Now you've got that, right? You have two candlesticks. Two candlesticks. I'm actually going to make one more of each yellow. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to twist all this together to make one flame. Not all of it. Each one should have 1, 2, 3, 4. Two of that one. 2 red. 2 yellow. That one's going to have 2. Yes. They won't be, they don't all have to be the same. I'm just saying. You're going to need 2 toothpicks. I call them by the right name. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, one of these, one of these, and do it like that. Now do the same thing with the other one. Each one has 6. All right, so now we have these, right? Make them opposite of each other. Stack them, just like that. And twist it. And that is your flame. Take you might want to kind of pull the bottoms together a little bit. Because since we didn't do a tight twist, you don't want it to come apart. You can kind of oval it out, make it whatever shape you want to. Take your toothpick, put part of it in there. All right. Then you're just going to press it down into your candle. Now, if you think that is too big, take it back out. Take part of it off. I actually do want to make mine a little bit smaller, so I'm going to roll it. I just made it a little bit skinnier. Then I'm just going to go back in. Actually, I'm going to pull it off of there. And I'm going to put this into my candle first. And then I'm going to put it back on there. Huh. And you can shape it how you want it. So I gave it a little bit of a whimsy shape. So there's that one. Now let's do it for the other one. Now you don't even have to do that again if you don't want to. You can just use this one. But I am going to go ahead and add that other into it. I'm going to give it a little twist. Pull that off. That's so weird, Tina. Well, the other day it was telling me something similar to that, but it was just telling me I had been banned, not banned, but that I couldn't comment on somebody's live temporarily. But then it was still showing that I was commenting, so it was really weird. We'll push that down on there. And I'm actually going to do the same thing I did over there and give it its own little whimsy shape. Like that. I see it seen. I don't know if anybody else can. So there's our candles. I mean, our flames. I don't know why that one now looks like it's got a tilted top on it, but it's okay. We're going to not worry about that. Put that all together. And because I didn't use all that clay that I just rolled out, I'm just going to roll it up in a little ball. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. And now I have a little candy jawbreaker ball or whatever that I can let dry and then use for something else. Hey, Tisha. All right. Now we want to give it a scarf. I have this little sweater mold that I got off the Temu. So we're actually going to use that to make it scarf. Maybe. I tried to use it once and it didn't turn out right. So I want to give it a green scarf. Candyland colors would be cute. So with this green, I actually added some blue into it, just a little bit. Because I was trying to make a different color. And then I was like, no, I like that color. Let's stop right there. So that's what happened. All right, I'm just rolling this into a worm. All right, Tina. Well, that was funny. Some of y'all will know what I'm talking about. All right, again, I'm just rolling this into a long worm. That should be about long enough. I'm going to make it a little bit longer, though. All right. Now we need to flatten this. So what I'm going to do to flatten it is I'm actually going to take my rolling pin and I'm going to lay it on top and push it straight down. Then I'm going to roll it a little bit to each side. All right. Now here's going to be the tricky part. I'm going to see if I can get this pattern on here. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. It went on there, but it's not very pretty. But we're still going to do it. I've already done it now, so let's just keep going. It's not solid, so I guess that's okay. All right, I'm going to cut the ends off to make it straight. I do want my ends to be straighter. So see how it's not a solid pattern? I don't think I mind that though. All right. And I want it to go to the opposite direction. All right, we're going to hope this works. Because at this point it's on there. So there's his little Christmas scarf, or hers. Yeah, this is Holly. So Holly's got her little Christmas scarf there. And I'm just kind of pushing it down onto her. All right, so there's Holly's scarf. And I think Ivy should probably get a red scarf. I think I'm gonna put them in my living room. I don't know for sure. I really don't know. I know the ones that I was going to buy were going to go in my dining room. But even if I had bought those, they no longer match what I put in my dining room. What I end up doing in my dining room. So I don't know. Again, I'm just going to roll this out into a worm, just like we did before. I'm leaving this one a little bit thicker than the last one. Let me turn her towards me so I make sure I do the right direction. I think that's a good length, but I'm going to roll just a little bit more to be safe. So I mean, it's going to get a little bit longer when I flatten it anyways. Not much, but a little bit. But then I also have to cut off the ends. So, oops. Doing the same thing, just kind of rolling it a little bit. Okay. Cut off the ends. It would be. Well, see, I bought two from Home Goods, I think it was. Or it might have been TJ Maxx. That are just tall candles that are red and green striped. They don't have faces or anything on them. But I'm going to try to do this different this time, y'all. And they would look cute with those. That's gonna work. This actually works better than the way I did it the first time. It does stretch the clay a little bit more, but it's okay. I actually need a new sofa table. My current sofa table is too small for my new couch. Yeah. See, that one turned out better. It's more consistent, even though you can't see it in the camera. Thank you, Wendy. So this one's scarf is going to go this way. And it's covering up part of what we did on the it's covering up one of the drips, but it's okay. I knew that I would be partially covering some of the drip up. Okay, so there's his scarf. Oops, there's hers. So we've got Holly and Ivy. I'm hoping that once because we all know a lot of the stores are already out of Christmas stuff. Like our Home Goods has like one aisle of Christmas left, and it's not even a full aisle, unless they got a stock in this week or something. They've been out. They haven't really had much stuff the last two or 3 weeks, or sold out quick. So I'm hoping that means they're going to start putting out more furniture and that kind of stuff back out. Then I can start maybe find it. Plus I have to get new chairs, new accent chairs for my living room because I got rid of our old ones and said I would buy new ones after Christmas. So yeah. All right. So they're going to need, like I want to do like some holly or something down here, I think. It's not really needed, but I want to. But I do need to put some black in their mouth. The inside of their mouth needs to be black. So let me grab a little bit of black. Just a little tiny bit. And I'm just going to make a little tiny ball. Let me pull him over so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to make a little tiny ball, and I'm going to put it in his mouth. Kind of right in the middle. Then I'm going to take my ball tool. And push it down in there and flatten it out a little bit. Like that. So now the inside of his mouth is black. I'm going to do the same thing on the other one. This time I'm going to use a little bit more because his mouth is a little bit bigger. And because his mouth has more of an oval shape, we're going to do that with an oval shape. And I'm just going to press in and pull up and down, just like I did to make the mouth. Ooh, that was loud. Ta-da! This one needs to be turned a little bit. It's not exactly facing the front. Luckily, I can just pull it out and turn it. I know I keep saying Holly and Ivy as in a boy and a girl, but I'm kind of thinking they both look like guys. So, should we put something on? That's where we put the holly leaves. We put holly leaves on right there. Yes. We're going to put little tiny holly leaves on their scarves, where the scarves join together. Thank you, Tina. Let's see here. Do I have a baby holly leaf cutter out? I do not. So while I get my holly leaf cutter, well, I don't know what I just threw in the floor. Yeah, dude. Next week, if you haven't seen yet, inside of Sweet Success Studios, we have duos where the 4 coaches are doing a duo with members of the group. So it's going to take place in the group, and I am going to be doing a duo with Catherine from Down a Flagstone Path. I cannot wait. We've actually been live together before, but not really crafting or anything. We were just on a live together. Night, Jones, my friend. Talk to you tomorrow. So I think I have I don't know where it's at, y'all. This cutter is entirely too big. So I might have to freehand some holly leaves. That's going to be a little iffy. Let me check one more spot. I thought they were in that one. So I think I'm gonna have to freehand holly leaves. Hey, Michelle. Yes, Barbara. I could do that. Could that possibly look like a holly leaf? I can make that. I can make that work. I don't know what that is supposed to be, but we're gonna try to make that work. Let me do this real quick. If it's not all the way attached already. They're attached. That one is. The green one is for sure. It's that one. That one's not. That one's kind of. Okay, I got that. Okay, so the red one has fringe. Well, hello, my sister. No mold. Maybe. Maybe. Michelle, yes, that's in my bedroom. Our bedroom is done in dark academia style. So it's all dark and moody colors and old like oil paintings and that kind of stuff on the wall. And I knew that room had to have a tree that matched. So I came up with the Glam Dame of New Orleans. That's what her name is. If you watch the reel, thank you. But also, Tina going to bed? Night Jones, M. Jones. If you go back and to my page, look for the actual video that I posted. If you haven't seen it already, the video has a complete backstory for her, for the tree's character, I guess is the word. I have snowflakes, but no holly. Not in this one, anyways. And I don't know where my other mold box is. So I think we're just going to make some little baby holly leaves. Yeah, I've got like diamonds and stuff in there, but no holly. Yeah, so if you've watched the video, I mean the reel, thank you. But if you've not seen the post, go read the backstory. Because, you know, I love to give something a backstory. So I created her a name and a backstory. So be sure and check that out. Because I think it turned out pretty cool. It'd be nice if I knew where those molds were. I really do think I have a holly mold somewhere. Alright, so I'm just going to take this and flatten it out. I'm going to use this and see what happens. Again, I don't know what shape this is supposed to be. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it a second time. And kind of pull it, maybe. mean, that kind of looks like a holly leaf. That is exactly, to be honest, Albert, that is probably actually where it's at. It is probably in the closet. I think that's going to work, though. Right. It's giving me holly leaf. Especially if I stretch them out just a little bit. Yes. And I'll put some little berries in the middle. I think that's it. Now, it's going to look weird on her because her scarf is green. So should I just give her a bow? Should I give her a red bow right there? So if this is her scarf, instead of holly leaves, should I put a red bow? So we're going to put red berries here and a red bow on that. What do y'all think? Oh, or, before I do it, I see y'all are saying yes now to a bow, but before I do a bow, I could do the holly leaves in this green. Let me make a little bow real quick. Ooh, a poinsettia would be pretty. A little poinsettia would be pretty. Ooh, a red bow tie, that would have been cute. Tiny snowman. Thank you, Sister Sam. Let me go ahead and make him some little red berries real quick. All right, now he's got his little berries. Let me do a bow. Yeah, because I have a bow mode too. I bet it's wherever the other ones are. No. No glitter. So I got a package this week from Michelle Mason. I got my Big Head Gingy Cutter. I finally got one. I say finally like it's her fault. It's not. It's my fault. And I got some ice cream bowls. From her. I don't know about the bow, y'all. I don't think I like the bow. I don't think I'm going to like the bow. Let me try something else. Nicole. Let me see if you can see it or not. You can't see it. Right here, there is a metal drawer that rolls in and out, and it's got probably 40 bottles of glitter in it. And then over there, I have 2 drawers full of glitter glues. Typically, Debbie, that could be cute. Typically, I use glitter glues. Like, there's one I got from you. It's pink, kind of iridescent pink glitter glue. I've used it quite a few times. Right now, I'm making some what looks like red watermelon seeds. And we're going to try to put these together and see if it looks like a poinsettia. So all I'm doing, making little tiny balls, turning them into teardrops, and then flattening them. So just little tiny teardrop shapes. I almost did cookies tonight, but I didn't. I decided to do this. And then I also almost made a wreath tonight, because I have to make one of those tonight too. Needless to say, I'm going to be up late tonight, y'all. Then I got to get up in the morning and do my garland outside. It's up, it's lit, it just don't have nothing on it. The rest of the porch is done. The garland just don't have anything on it. I do have a snowflake hole punch, a clay punch, so I'm going to try that too if I don't like this. I'm kind of thinking this might work. And then put little dots in the middle. I think we got a poinsettia. Hey, Sandy. Now, because I don't want to press it and mess it up, I'm going to take my smaller ball tool, and I'm going to use it to press it down into it. Which is also going to make it kind of curl up like a flower. So now she needs, that's all the petals it's getting. But now we need to put something right in the middle. So I'm just going to use some yellow and put some little yellow balls in the middle. Y'all, I almost put my red in with my black. These turned out really, really cute, y'all. So we're gonna make some little tiny yellow balls. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Michelle. So first off, I'm gonna make one and stick in the hole where I pushed it into the other clay. Then I'm literally just making little tiny balls and putting on there. These are little tiny, tiny balls. Like, I actually need a toothpick to put them on with, because they're so small. We're almost done for the night, y'all. That's too big. No. I got it. All right, now I'm just going to take my toothpick, kind of texture all those little balls I just put in there. There. So there we go, guys. So here's Holly and Ivy. Not too bad for a quick little project tonight. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Maritza. Thanks, Tisha and Deborah. I like the fact that we did the holly leaves and the poinsettias here instead of putting them down here. I like that better, I think. Thank you, Christy. Thanks, Trina. It might be a Q-tip, Albert. Today I've called it by its right name, which means it might be wrong. Thank you, Snow. I thought about some bling, but we're not going to do any bling. It doesn't really need it. I do wish I would have thought about, like she said earlier, about cutting the little tassels on this one. But it's pretty, I mean, it's stuck on there. So it's okay. He's got some tassels on his. Thank you, Maricela. Thank you, Miss P and Shay. So tomorrow, don't forget you got Friday's Fabulous Bakers. Then you have part of the Spanglish Amigas. I don't think Maricela is going on tomorrow. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think she is. Then don't forget that inside of Sweet Success Studios next week, you've got all 4 coaches going live with members of Sweet Success Studios doing duos. And I'll be on Tuesday. And then I'll be back here with you guys on Thursday. And maybe next weekend we'll do the home tour. I could add some tassels, like just a row of tassels on there. I could. I might. You never know. Okay, yeah, Marcella's not going live tomorrow. I didn't think you were. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, so keep an eye on all of our pages because there's lots of events coming up. Like I said, be sure and go join Debbie's group. I'll be going live in her group on January the 7th for her designer spotlight. That is the first Tuesday of January. Keep your eye open for you've seen save the date flyers for a few other things that are coming up. And then on New Year's Eve, we have Flowertown Crafts is hosting the New Year's Eve marathon, which is Masquerade Ball Through Time. I think that's the right name. And I will be doing a duo with Marcella that night. And y'all know it's going to get glitzy up in there. There's going to be some bling going on. All right. But until next time, remember, I love y'all and be wonderful. Make something wonderful. And as always, live happily ever crafter. Bye, y'all.